Every now and then I hear a story and I know that sharing just the facts won't be enough for me. There are just too many feelings. That happened last week when I heard the story of a family from Germany who decided to take a tour of all 50 states. They made the decision after realizing that the only impression their kids had of the USA was what they saw on television. And that, they thought, wasn't enough. Well, last week on the final leg of their tour in Oregon, they had a bad accident. They were okay, but their vehicle was totaled. The trooper who responded did his job and then some. He invited the weary travelers to stay with his family in their home with his wife and kids. But more than that, he invited them to experience the best of who we are. And no TV show, no news report, or social media post will ever erase what they truly experience for themselves. The situation reminded me of a traumatic event I covered almost a decade ago. It was the devastating earthquake in Haiti, where more than 200,000 people lost their lives. 24 hours later, I was in the Dominican Republic with plans to drive to Haiti in the morning. On cable news, I saw chaos, people yelling and clamoring for food. I was scared. What would happen when we drove there the next morning? Well, once we arrived in Haiti, I realized something that still follows me to this day. Watching something on a screen will never replace the experience of witnessing something firsthand. I spent 5 days in Haiti, and not once did I see rioting. No one ever harassed us. I saw people walking dazed, injured people being treated. I saw a woman cooking fish on the side of the road and no one trying to steal. I saw a woman volunteering to help us as a translator, despite dealing with her own grief. I saw a scared mother holding a baby and pleading with me in a language I couldn't understand. I saw pain. I saw compassion. Look, I'm confident the scene I saw on TV that day before truly happened, but that didn't mean it was happening everywhere. One report is just that, one report. It ultimately means that what you see on a screen, hear on the radio, or read on social media can never replace a conversation or an experience. That family in Germany was onto something. What if they allowed their kids to live with their perceptions of America based on someone else's lens? What if we believe the worst of each other based on someone else's opinion, point of view, or story? Maybe the healthiest thing we can do is seek some new experiences. I realize not everyone can pick up and visit another country, but perhaps it starts by visiting another neighborhood, striking up a conversation, or crashing someone else's church service. You see, in this era of distrust, altered photos, and videos, the search for truth starts with us. Refusing to be content with what is doled out and choosing to connect with someone with different experiences than our own. What do you want to experience this week?
And Angela makes a great point. The news business is about covering the unusual. And people will sometimes ask, why don't you cover more good news? I remember there have been circumstances in countries where good news became news. Why? Because things were so uniformly violent that every time something peaceful happened, that made the news. So I wouldn't want to live in a country where peaceful behavior became news. I'd rather live in a country where the stuff that we report is what it's supposed to be, a rare event, that the violence is a rare event, not an everyday thing. So maybe the advice is don't use media all the time. Don't immerse yourselves in it. If you're working or walking downtown, take a moment, put the phone down, look around and say, hey, you know what? This is a pretty neat city. Nobody's attacking me. Plenty of places to eat, plenty of things to visit, plenty of things to do. It's a sunny day. It's summer in Seattle. Not everything is bad.